Warning, this video is going to help you get your first wholesaling real estate deal. So if you don't want to get deals, you don't want to become successful, just get out of the video. But if you're somebody right now that wants to actually get a wholesaling real estate deal, start making bank wholesaling houses, flipping paper, this is the video for you. So I'll be honest with you, the struggle is real with wholesaling real estate. More than ever, I get more and more wholesalers getting in this business that always ask me, this business is tough. It's a struggle. How do I get successful? How do I get my first deal? Like, I'm smart. I'm not a person that's lazy, but I'm struggling to get deals. And I would love to tell you that you're a liar and wholesaling is the easiest thing in the world, but it's like any business. Most people fail when they start a business. But the point of this video and this point of this YouTube channel is to make your chances from low all the way to high for you to become a successful wholesaler. So I first want to acknowledge that the struggle for getting started in this business is very real. But the struggle is not real for those who consistently go out here and market to sellers over a long enough time horizon. What if I told you in just under a year, you can get your first wholesaling deal? You'd be like, yeah, I would love that. And then your momentum will keep going and you'll make 100K your second year, then 300K your third year. You're gonna be like, yeah. But the problem is, a lot of you guys have crazy expectations getting in this business. You're expecting to make $250,000 buy your Lambo within 2 months, and if you don't hit that, you're gonna be upset and you're gonna feel like a failure. It drives me crazy. You're like a rookie in the NBA. You're not gonna automatically be the greatest basketball player of all time your rookie year. Like Michael Jordan, it takes a year or two to get some development in, and then boom, you're in there. NFL rookies, they're not complete superstars from the beginning. It takes them a year or two to develop, and then they become a superstar like Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady. The problem is, you have this crazy expectation that I'm the opposite. I'm gonna be an instant success starting out. When you could be a little successful and have some skills, but then stack on the skill set. You have to notice, to become an elite thing in wholesaling real estate or an elite wholesaler that makes a ton of money, there's some development that needs to happen for you to become successful. More importantly, your skills need to develop, your networking needs to develop, you need to get the right habits and learn what's working and what doesn't working, and you'll become a superstar wholesaling real estate. But the struggle is real for those who want to go out here and make a ton of money without putting too much work in with minimal amount of time. This is a patient business. The more patient you are while working hard, the more successful you're going to be. And the best part is, you're not an athlete. So you don't have to retire at the age of 30 or the age of 40. You can't tear an ACL in wholesaling, right? You can be doing this in your 70s and 80s, no problem at all. Now, the next thing I think that's very important for you to know is your excuses aren't real. And I gotta be a little more rough to you right now, but the reason why a lot of people can't get their first deal is they create these mental roadblocks or these struggles in their mind that aren't true. And the best way I can describe an excuse is an imaginary wall like the Wizard of Oz, where it's so scary, but it's just a hologram. Just walk through it. And your mind is really good at this, and it's not even your fault, it's your subconscious mind that creates this barrier saying you can't become successful because you look funny, or you sound weird, or you have an accent. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you look funny. Nobody cares if you sound different. Heck, there's 7 billion people in the world. You don't want to be like everyone else. And I have so much data on people that might look funny, like me, that might sound a little weird or have an accent, that became millionaires wholesaling. So if you're telling me that you're from Mongolia and you have a Mongolian accent, that or Chinese, that you can't be successful. When I know people who are from Mongolia, from China, Chinese Americans, that make millions of dollars every year with a thicker accent than you, wholesaling houses. When that's the nature of the United States, baby. It doesn't matter if you have an accent, you don't sound good, you sound weird, all these things. You're gonna become successful. Heck, I had somebody from South Africa with their pretty dang cool accent tell me, oh, I have a South African accent. No one's gonna take me seriously. And I'm like, dude, you literally have the same accent as Elon Musk. Why do you think people are not gonna look at you seriously? Elon Musk is one of the richest people in the world and he has an accent. Why do you think that you are not going to become successful with your accent? Those are just stupid people who make fun of you for that. It doesn't matter. So I just want to let everybody know that your mind is going to creep on you and you just have to write it down or Just be conscious of it, of saying, oh, I'm too tired to call today. Are you really too tired to make money? No, you're not. You can't afford not to cold call right now. So just get rid of the excuses in your mind. Sometimes there's real reasons why you can't cold call or talk to sellers, but most of the time, 90% of the time, they're just excuses in your own mind. Next, if you want to get your first deal, you're going to have to plan for it. You cannot just walk your way through the maze or the wilderness without a map knowing where to go. It's like giving somebody a map without a compass and telling them to go north and you can't see where the sun's at. It's a little difficult to do. So what you need to do is create a map, have a compass, know exactly if you got to go east, west, north, or south. And that's creating a plan, saying, hey, I'm going to go drive for dollars, 50 leads every single week for a year straight. At least that's a map. At least that's a direction you can go towards, an action plan, versus saying, I'll just do what I feel like. Doing what you feel like is the number one killer of why people can't move the needle on getting wholesaling deals. Create a plan, because if you don't create a plan, that is actually a plan to fail. That's a cool quote. I wish I came up with it, but I didn't. So wholesaling real estate, success favors the believers. And what I mean by this is you have to also believe in yourself. You have to truly, in your heart, believe that you can do it. And I know that sounds kind of weird to say, but like, yeah, I think I can do it. No, whoa. Not I can think I can do it, but I know I can do it. I know I can become successful. I know I can make a change in my life. I know that I'm going to be the one to help my family and make $100,000 my first year wholesaling real estate. You have to have that unwavering belief. Now, a quote that Zach Ginn said that I think is really important for everyone here is, if you don't believe in yourself, how is the seller going to believe in you? This has to be one of the most true statements for acquisitions. A seller is never going to sign with you if you don't believe in yourself first. And so success truly does favor the believers in this business. Believe in yourself and you can do well. Once you start believing in yourself, you create the plan and you go out here and do it. Think of yourself as the superhero. Have you ever seen the superhero get beat up by the villain and then goes back and has this awesome arc where he changes the world and fixes it and goes and does it, right? I kind of think of the Avengers Endgame on this, which maybe I'm a nerd for this, which I'm not going to spoil the movie, but I will spoil something where, there's a bunch of superheroes get their butt kicked and they make a plan and they save the day from the villain. I don't think I'm spoiling. It's called the superhero arc. That's pretty much how it does. That's pretty much how it goes. But in the Avengers, what they had to do was they couldn't just go out here and defeat the villain just willy-nilly running around. They had to create a very detailed plan. They executed the plan and they won and saved the day. So a lot of you guys have these comic books and heroes and you look up to these people, but you decide that I'm not going to create a plan to become successful. So if these superheroes who you look up to are making plans and then beating the villain doing it, you should probably do that too. Make a plan, drive for dollars, text code violations, call the probate list, whatever it is to get the needle forward. Of course, the more marketing, the better, but creating that plan is going to be super important, and then staying with that plan and executing with it. So be the superhero in your own story. Set the standard in your life too. And so a lot of people feel like when they're grinding and wholesaling real estate that they're giving up time with family, they're giving up their free time or their fun time. But you got to understand that to change, you have to change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And yes, you're going to have to make a little bit of a change to get in this business and actually start getting deals. But you are not doing it out of vain. Heck, you're working a 9-to-5 job making $20 an hour. And if you put 1,000 hours into wholesaling, you can make 80, 90, 100 grand. You're actually doing something that's going to make you $100, $200, $300 an hour versus the $20 an hour. So I never look at it as you're giving up something, of how you are actually gaining something. And if wholesaling real estate starts becoming a business where you're making money every single month, you don't have to work that job anymore. And now you're wholesaling full time. And now you gave up nothing. It's like getting your master's degree, right? You're doing your night classes now, and there's a little bit of a sacrifice, but there's a reward to the end of it. Or heck, going to college for 4 years, going out of it with 200 grand in debt with nothing really to show for it. In wholesaling real estate, if you put 4 years in this business and put the amount of time it takes to get a college degree, after 4 years, if you actually put the 20, 30, 40 hours a week most students put into college for 4 years straight, cut the frat stuff and all that other stupid stuff, I don't see a way where you don't make $100,000. So people go to debt for $100,000. You're going to make $100,000 and have the skills to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. It's crazy to me. Like, can you imagine I told you that if you went to Zach Ginn's college, which is absolutely free, by the way, I gave you a full ride scholarship, freewholesaling.com, my free real estate wholesaling course. You can get out of there with a business that's going to make you $250,000 a year for the rest of your life. I mean, it'd be the most unlimited thing ever. But the problem is, well, it costs $15,000. No, it costs $0 to learn wholesaling from me. Well, it's your time. That's the only thing you have to give in this business. Time to learn wholesaling from my free course, subscribing to this YouTube channel, then going out here and grinding this business for your success. You cannot afford not to be doing this. Guys, you can't afford to be lazy right now. You do not have the money to go out here and skip the opportunity of wholesaling. If you are not making hundreds of thousands of dollars, heck, you don't want to be a millionaire in the future, then yeah, keep being lazy. But if you're broke right now, you can't afford not to be doing wholesaling. You can't afford to stay broke the rest of your life. You can't afford not to take this opportunity. Go out here and make a massive change in your life. I did, and it changed my life forever. So create a plan, stick to it. Set the new standard in your life that this is who I am. I'm going to become a successful wholesaler. I completely believe in myself, and this is going to lead me to success. Go out here, actually believe you can do it. Go out here and make a plan and change your life. This is how you are going to get your first wholesaling real estate deal. By believing in yourself, making a plan and executing it, and staying within freewholesaling.com and our awesome free wholesaling community, and stay accountable with all the other men and women making a change in their life. You have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get communities like this and get courses in education. I'm willing to go all in, put all the chips on the table on you to become successful by giving it for free, because I believe in you. I believe you can become successful. If I believe it, you need to believe in yourself. There's not one person in the United States of America right now that I don't think can get their first wholesaling deal within 30 days. If they do everything in that wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com, that I teach to become successful, and they put their all in this business. So I do believe in you. Question is, do you believe in yourself and if you are going to get to work? Go out here and be the man or woman you are destined to be. And if you're ready to get started, go to freewholesaling.com, my free wholesaling course. Join our free community Discord, ZachDiscord.com. And like always, smash that like button, subscribe. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. See you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.